You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts Jay Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back, and some of you for the first time, to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm Jay Hove.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
How's everybody, man?
I'm pretty good. What about you?
You know, playing injured today.
I like that.
Camera's always on though, Jeff. Got to keep it going.
Playing injured.
Playing injured today.
But you playing?
But I'm playing. Yeah.
Flu game hold.
Man, hey, let's see. Let's see what I got. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what I got. Weezy, what we got up on the show today?
Today, we're unveiling part 4 of our NBA 2018 Top 7 series, the shooting guard.
Okay.
FSP style.
Always. It's FSP style.
You better damn know it. Better damn believe.
Always.
Let's kick it off, man, before we get started.
Okay.
FSP was nominated for the Best Local Podcast by Fit Nashville Magazine.
Hey.
Now you can cast your vote at www.nashvillefitmagazine.com/best of 2018. That was too hard to remember. The link is located in the FSP Twitter and IG bios. Voting ends on Halloween this Wednesday, October the 31st. You get to pick 11 categories. That's the least you can pick.
Mm-hmm.
There's 77 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Just answer 11.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to fill out all 77 questions. Just
Mm-hmm.
fill out
11.
11.
I did it. I did it twice. I got 2 emails. I did it.
There you
twice.
go.
There you go.
Use that
There
technology.
you go. Cameraman, you fill out one yet?
No, you didn't. Dang, that was a lie. Ooh, that was a lie. My goodness, straight to your face, too. Straight up to your face. He just lied.
Shout out to
That's okay.
That's my boy. My
That's
boy.
okay.
Best of the week, man. Who wants to kick off with their best of the week first?
My best of the week.
Let's go.
Oh, man, the Lakers got their first win the other day.
Okay, thought you were saying. Yeah, okay. There we go.
What you guys going to say?
I don't know.
What LeBron James?
Shout out to LeBron James, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you getting your pair of LeBron 16s?
I'm going to give me a pair.
Yeah, those look pretty cool.
Him and Lonzo look good together.
And Lonzo look
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, sure.
Rondo might have messed up.
Rondo's on the bench.
Yeah,
He
right.
made a dumb mistake last night, too.
Yeah, he did. Just lay up the ball.
Yeah.
Just lay it up.
He obsessed with passing the ball, man.
Yeah, for
What's
sure.
wrong with him?
Yeah, he be all right. Slow single foul. Best of the week, Jeff. What you got?
Man, Matt Colburn had 243 yards and 3 touchdowns against Louisville. The reason I'm saying that is because 2 years ago, Louisville took his offer letter back.
Yeah.
So he got his revenge on them last year.
Dang,
dope.
that's dope. That is best of the week. My best of the week is Mookie Betts, man. Feeding the homeless, 37-degree temperatures, 2 a.m. after Game 3 of the World Series. They left their phones, didn't tell anybody.
That was dope.
Grabbed a shopping cart from a parking lot, loaded it with 10 full trays, plastic silverware napkins, and wet naps filled with food and body armor that he was sent by his endorsees.
Mm-hmm.
Just a good thing to do, man. Something that you don't really think of as far as a person that's, MVP candidate
In the middle of the World
in the middle of the World Series to
Series.
go and do that, man. So said that people were super, super excited. Said they hadn't ate all day, so that's dope, man. Shout out to Mookie Betts.
After playing basically 2 full games.
After playing,
Yeah, that was a
sure,
long
2 in the
game.
morning. That's crazy. Yeah, let's go back to worst of the week. What you got, Jeff?
Man, those platinum 11s
Yeah.
actually sold out.
Yeah.
What's going on with people, man?
You can still get those.
No, certain sites, certain online sites.
You the king of certain sites.
Yeah.
Listen, you'll say, because you still on them black and Carolina blue sixes.
Yeah.
They were sold out on Nike.
Yeah.
That's the litmus test.
That's it.
That's the litmus
That's
test.
it. Well, Locke said I had to refresh my page, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But the fact that I saw sold out on there,
Look
like,
at you.
I don't want those.
Yeah, you don't want them.
You don't want them?
I want them to come in here and record a show in platinum 11. You neither. What you got on it?
Don't be checking me, bro.
What are those?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
What's your worst of the week, man?
My worst of the week, man, is the young lady that was on Dr. Phil this week.
Oh.
That said she wasn't an African American.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil, I need you to come through on this one for real.
He's not.
No.
He's
Help
not.
out on this one.
Yeah, nah.
She tried to do new Catch Me Outside, girl.
Yeah.
That's how
I don't know. I think she really.
She was serious.
Yeah, she need help.
She was serious.
I kind of felt bad for her at first, but
I
now
did.
she need help.
She need it. Most
She's
definitely.
talking real strong about
She
it.
be
Yeah.
friends, man.
Somebody come through for real.
For real. Most
For
definitely.
real.
My worst of the week, man, sinus infection season, man. It come like clockwork. November and January. You know what I'm saying? Shit is trash, man.
I ain't seen no sinus infection.
You say that every year until you actually have one.
Then he out of here.
Then you and call me, bro.
In that boy.
Down, bro. What this is? What you think I got, bro? You think I got the flu? You think I'm sick? What is this? Is this a cold? He gets sick. He gonna do all the symptoms. Bro, I'm in with the Walgreens. Granny done told me to do this elixir.
There you go.
Elixir?
Oh
my God.
Nah, this is trash though, man. Shout out to everybody that has healthy sinuses, man. You're a lucky person.
Lucky.
Yeah. Most
definitely.
Elixir.
Elixir is hilarious. Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And after you do that, check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Lee each and every Wednesday. This week's show is the Fall 2018 Music Preview episode. You guys check it out.
I did, man. Shout out to the guys at On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast. Anything you're anticipating fall 2018, Jeff?
So many releases this year. Probably should post that. That I really just want, we have a nice ending to the year. Not a lot of turmoil.
I think we'll get a Meek album.
Nah, it's too soon.
We can get a Meek album. We'll get a Meek album before the end of this year.
Yeah, I think we get a Meek single.
We'll get a Meek album. We done had a couple of Meek singles. We're gonna get a Meek album.
We got a Meek EP. You're right about that.
For sure. Yeah. So we'll get a Meek album.
The Meek and Drake single dropped in there.
And he did a song with Cardi. Yeah.
You're right.
It's rapping time.
What happened to Port Miami too, though?
It'll be there. We'll get that.
Nah, not this year.
We'll get that this year.
That's top of the year next year.
What about Drake's
Here he comes.
What about Drake's party, man? It's 2000's party.
Oh yeah, that was dope, man.
You think?
Yeah. Some idiot in our group chat was talking about it. It wasn't a big deal. Like Fab didn't run the 2000s as far as fashion.
That's right.
Some idiot.
Some idiot.
We
dress up as Halloween.
Yeah.
No, I don't do Halloween. I said I don't Halloween.
You ain't got a mask on right now?
Oh, ding.
Now you can do that one on there.
No, that was pretty solid.
Jeff don't want it's paid to be done. That was funny as hell. It really ain't funny.
That was bad.
It was bad.
You ain't got a mask on now. Look at Weezy.
Oh my God! He brought it back twice. That's crazy.
All right, man. The Ladies Room Podcast. Man. Check out Rizzo and Emery to find out what the ladies are really talking about in the Ladies Room. The latest episode is up right now, and you can catch up on past episodes and follow the Ladies Room Podcast on IG and Facebook. One time for Coach Lot.
Shout out to the ladies.
Most definitely, man. Fresh for Dummies, me and my dog Animal Brown, is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. You can catch our latest issue. Issue 33 is up right now. Issue 34 will be up on the 1st, directly for the culture. Follow the show IG page at Fresh for Dummies. Wear your kicks and cop responsible, for sure.
And you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host. Sinuses, man.
Okay.
Purchase your FSP merchandise. And catch up on the past episodes from the shows we just mentioned and much, much more. How do you do that, you ask, Weezy? Just simply search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real.
RMG, most definitely. Jeff, you got 10 good wrestling segments.
Yeah.
Start the music.
All right, man. We're going to start on a horrible note.
Oh,
WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns announced this week that he is battling leukemia and had to forfeit his title. He said he's battled this before 11 years ago, and it popped back up. So, definitely wishing him well, him and his family, prayers up and all that good stuff. Hope for a speedy recovery for Roman.
Godspeed.
Absolutely. But let's kind of, build the spirits back up a little bit, guys. Tonight is the first ever all-women's pay-per-view called Evolution.
Hey.
So you know what that means, right, Weezy?
You gonna be watching?
Another episode of Who You Got?
Hey!
Oh, shit. Who we got?
All right.
All right.
So the first one, Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship in the last woman standing match.
I'm definitely going Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, I don't want Becky back.
I don't even know who Becky is.
Becky's the champ.
Shout out to the champ. and new.
If Charlotte wins, she becomes the most decorated women's wrestler in WWE history with 8 championship reigns. So one of you guys got Charlotte?
I got Charlotte.
All right.
Becky.
Okay. All right. And then, wow.
He just saw his jaw drop.
And the next match is
Let's see.
Ronda Rousey
Yeah.
versus Nikki Bella for the Raw Women's title. Who
Alright.
you got?
So, who's the champion right
The
now?
champion is Ronda Rousey. She's undefeated in the WWE.
Oh, no, she's not losing that. Yeah, I'm still wrong.
However, Nikki Bella is probably the second biggest wrestler star.
She's the golden chapter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Nikki Bella.
I'm going Rousey.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Who you
To
got?
the rest of
Who
the
you
segment,
got?
man. Shout out to you, Jeff.
Uh-huh.
Question of the week, man.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's back.
Here we go. Took a couple of weeks off.
Uh-huh.
Got a good one.
Okay.
A little, it was a little appropriate for the show. Most definitely.
For once.
For once. Right. You can change the result of one sporting event ever. Which do you pick and why?
There's no.
No red pill, blue pill.
Yeah, no questions.
It is a question.
That's definitely a
I
question.
know that, but it's no. Okay, so I can change one rule.
Nope.
Just
You can change one result of a sporting event. Man, Jeff, you go first.
okay. If I could change one sporting event,
Yeah.
it would be the first Bills Super Bowl against the Giants. We hit the field goal.
Mm.
That's the only Super Bowl we actually had a chance to win.
Yeah, I should have got one.
Yeah, that would have been the one. We should have won it. That's that why. Come on, Scott.
Come on, Scotty. I have two.
Okay.
My first one is the 49ers losing the Super Bowl to Uncle Tom, Ray Lewis, in 2013.
That's the comeback
34-31.
after the lights went out.
Yeah,
Right?
okay. 34-31.
Yeah.
And also Tyson losing to Buster Douglas is all downhill after that for Mike, mentally and physically. I think if Tyson wins that match, he's the best heavyweight boxer of all time. He keeps the same focus.
You know what's wild about that match is if you watch it, Mike actually knocked dude out.
Yeah, he did.
The ref started counting late on the first one of the
fixed.
early rounds.
It was fixed.
It could be, I don't know. But if he counts correctly, he was down for 10 seconds, and that fight should have been over earlier.
Yeah.
Of course, Mike did get knocked out.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah, that's right. That was that change. Go ahead.
I'll probably go with the Super Bowl with the Titans.
Yeah. Kevin Dyson missed that.
Woo!
We get the extra. We
That's
get
a
the
good
extra yard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And win the Super Bowl. We'll tie the game up at least.
for sure. It was a good question of the week, man.
Yeah.
Keep them coming like that, man.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Full Sport Press at
please.
gmail.com. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend about that Full Sport Press podcast, man. Especially, even if you're sick.
For sure.
Even
Show
if
must go on.
For sure. Even if you got on ugly ass shoes.
Oh, boy.
What's wrong with? I thought you were sick.
Dang. The revolution will be podcast. Before we start the first half, we just got a poll question for the listeners.
Yes, sir.
Let the people hear.
This week's poll question is: whose career would you rather have? Serena Williams, LeBron James, Tom Brady, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Career.
Floyd didn't lose.
Floyd didn't lose.
Tom Brady got 6 rings.
Yeah, the golden child. You want to talk about the golden child? But I would go Serena. If I had to pick one.
Serena is in a conversation with the greatest athlete ever.
Like regardless of
gender,
yeah.
time, era, in
not for
sport.
sure.
Yeah,
Serena's dominant.
I'm
Yeah.
going with LeBron.
of course.
I mean, you're 3-6 in where it counts.
Mafia.
I'm a lot bigger than that, though. A lot bigger than that.
Yeah, you're big. Yeah, he's big. Yeah, for sure. I would.
Yeah.
Mhm. What about you, Jeff?
Yeah,
Floyd.
Floyd.
Hey, I think Floyd is broke right now. Rich broke.
Rich broke, maybe.
I think he's rich broke.
Like he made.
Yeah.
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 The liabilities definitely outweigh them assets.
Serena's very. She's probably but she's very wealthy.
Yeah. The thing about Floyd though is he gets a $200 million paycheck once he fights one fight.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
So
But what if he loses?
the money he gets more money in the rematch?
Can
If
Floyd-
think about if Floyd loses to someone
Yeah.
and he has to fight someone again, like the money in that rematch would be crazy.
Let's say Floyd changes banks, whatever he does. Can he take $100 million out of that one and put it in that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but do he owe somebody $150 million?
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
He
Or
bets
is it,
every day, bro.
he bought $2,000 worth of a lot of mega butts
You
tickets.
need some bread. In Vegas, man, in Vegas, he bought those in Vegas. Nobody wins the damn lottery in Vegas. You got to send one out to Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Tough.
You got to send somebody to Boaz,
Yeah.
Kentucky. Come on, man.
Speaking of that, I'm glad you brought that up.
What was that?
Mega Millions. It was a frenzy around here, right?
A frenzy.
It was a frenzy in the whole United States for a second, right?
Okay.
It was a frenzy. Jim, did you buy a ticket?
Yeah, about one.
Come on, you buy a ticket? Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
You normal people that buy a ticket. I called my boy. I said, hey, man, what you gonna do about this lottery if we hit this lottery? And he paused. I said, wait, you didn't even buy a ticket, did you?
Yeah.
You don't give a damn, do you?
Yeah.
My friend here, J Hope, didn't buy a ticket.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't buy for the 1.6. I bought the one before that though. I missed the biggest one.
How do you not buy a ticket for the biggest? I mean, a lifetime worth of money. How you not buy a ticket?
Seems like I did a good thing now.
Yeah.
Save my money.
Yeah.
Nah, well, I think that's nuts. But okay.
You guys ready to get started the first half?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The first half is underway.
First half, how the sports news. Yeah, so first half, shout out to the cameraman. First half, man, how the sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Joe.
I'm Weezy. What's popping?
Weezy, where can they find you on social media?
I'm FSP_Weezy on IG. And I'm at Hot Weezy on Twitter.
Most definitely, yes, you are. Jeff, where you at?
J84 across all social media platforms.
Most definitely, I'm J Ho on IG and Twitter. Twitter's free. Let's see here. Cameraman, UFSP_cameraman on the gram for sure. We need a picture, dog. Hey,
we got him on here. Is he on Twitter too?
you know what?
Might need to get him on Twitter.
Need to get him
Don't
on
put him
Twitter sphere.
on.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. There we go. FSP_cameraman.
Coming to a Twitter near you.
Coming to a Twitter near you.
No,
Most definitely.
Ooh, that's going to be a lawsuit.
Ooh. Let's kick the first half off with some college football talk like we do every week. College football recap, week 9. Let's go with some winners and some losers, fellas.
My winner this week was Arizona.
Okay.
Arizona beat Oregon this week. Blew them out, too.
Yeah, Khalil Tate.
Yeah.
Khalil Tate.
Khalil.
Yeah, Khalil.
Yeah,
it's a big win. Most definitely, man. Saw some people went to that Arizona
I seen that, too.
Oregon game.
I seen that, too.
Yeah,
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. My first winner is UAB. They shut out UTEP to move on to 7-1, which is pretty remarkable considering the fact that they didn't have a football team a couple of years back.
Absolutely.
So they're a contender in the Conference USA, and it's just a testament of how hard Bill Clark got those guys running down there at UAB. So that's a big deal.
My first winner is Oklahoma State beat Texas.
I was just talking a lot about Texas. Like, Texas, man, can you believe top 10 Texas. But they ass beat by Oklahoma State. Stay classy, Texas, man. Stay classy. Most definitely. Another winner for me is Kentucky, man. 15-14 against Mizzou. Didn't come without controversy. But
that was kind of silly stuff going on.
So we'll take it. We'll take
Most
it.
definitely.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And they have a top 10 matchup with Georgia next week for all the marbles, for sure. So
whoever wins,
yeah, for sure.
the leader of the SEC.
Yep. Well, the East.
SEC,
Yeah.
they win. I think they win the SEC. The winner of that game.
The winner of that game does. Yeah, no, for sure. So Mark Stoops has the team. They're not just doormats. I remember seeing Kentucky on the schedule, like, okay, we got that W. It's a W.
Yeah.
Kentucky's playing legit, man. Shout out to Mark Stoops. I think he leaves at the end of this year after this.
Yeah.
I would.
Somebody gonna give him a
I would get the hell out of there. Run.
Because you'll never
You can't win elections. For sure. Anybody else got another winner?
That was my winner.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's move on to the losers then. South Carolina for me. Commonplace. I know I use them every week for a loser, but in the past 2 weeks they lost to Utah and Arizona State. And then the latter with being Arizona State 38-35 decision at home. So it's just, I know I get it. USC is 4 losses before the start of November for the first time since 2001. The thing that scares me is that nobody cares about USC losing.
Oh, so you mean Southern California?
Yeah.
Okay, you said South.
I thought you said South.
You said South Carolina.
Oh, my bad.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. USC, my bad.
Yeah,
USC, my bad. Yeah.
USC is having a down year.
Yeah. Every year.
Not every year.
Not every year, but they're having a bad year this year.
Yeah.
For sure.
Speaking of South Carolina, my losers UT. They had that one. And the only reason I'm picking because they had that.
Yeah, they had them.
They
needed that.
They had that game.
I think they have to win 3 of their next 5
to
to
be bowl
be open.
Yeah. and they had one tucked away.
Yeah.
And gave it away.
Yeah.
Last play of the game. Well, last possession of the game.
Most
It's
of
tough, man. They had that.
My loser was Oregon and Texas.
Okay.
Oregon just came out. They was top of the Pac-12 at one time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're not.
That's
Now
it.
they're not.
Yeah, now they're
And
not.
Texas was the top of the Big 12.
Yeah, well.
Now they're not.
They're not. It's a lot. Florida State for me is another
I was
loser.
gonna talk about
My bad.
it.
You know,
They got dog wall.
this is the thing.
Tied for the worst loss in school history.
Florida State is just as talented as Clemson. Easily. I mean, they pay for top dollar like their coaches. They have some of the best facilities on campus, things of that nature. The difference.
Our facilities aren't top notch as most other schools. Our facilities.
Yeah.
But that's neither.
I mean, but
That's arguing over pennies, right?
yeah, not for sure. You getting players.
No, yeah.
I think the difference between the two programs, Clemson plays with an energy and enthusiasm that's seemingly foreign to Florida State as of late, and I think the talent is the same. Everything is just different between the two. If you look at the two programs,
yeah, I'll stay off this.
there's a battle ahead for Willie for sure. Big battle.
Well, yeah. I think our recruiting class is looking very promising.
Yeah.
This is what Jimbo left him. He got to coach it, but I'm not gonna go there.
I think the job's too big for him. I really do.
I told him that today.
I think the job's too big for him.
Like
That's just me.
I like the way he handled certain situations.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah,
Kicking that kid out of the game that threw the points when we was down by 40 points.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, kick him out.
Kick him out.
Do what you gotta do with it.
Let's move on to our college football players of the week, man. Week 9. Who you got, Weezy?
Oh, man, my boy, Keyshawn Vaughn.
Keyshawn Vaughn.
26 carries, 172 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Man, watch God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Keyshawn Vaughn, the Red Mamba, man. Real calm, for sure. What about you, Jeff?
Got De'Aaron King from Houston, the quarterback.
Yeah, he killed.
419 yards, 5 touchdowns, 132 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns.
He killed. Man, he put on a
That's
show.
have yourself a day, young man.
Yeah. Ooh, and they were undefeated.
Yeah.
The team that they beat USF.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The whole Florida took a beat down yesterday. Whole state of Florida.
Yeah, we still ranked highest in the state of Florida, though. So it's up.
No, I'm just
They
I'm
still ranked. They got dog walk too.
We didn't get dog walk.
Woo!
You're a goddamn lie. We didn't get dog walk. We didn't get dog walk, my dude. No. We don't have a quarterback. If we have DeAndre Francois, we're undefeated.
Take him.
We're undefeated. I'm just telling you.
Take him.
I'm just
I wish
telling
you
you.
had
the
Yeah,
him.
closest
me too.
game what it was.
Yeah, no,
I wish we had James Blackman.
36-17 does not show how close that game was. Dude, with 8 minutes left, it was 23-14.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? Yeah, no, we
We ever been riding down the street and it just run into a rainstorm.
Yeah.
You gotta put your
it
windshield wipers on high.
It wasn't 59-10, I tell you that.
That was we gotta ask it.
Oh, okay.
I ain't denying none of that.
Yeah, no, my player of the week, besides De'Aaron King, is Will Greer, man. Got back to his old ways.
Yeah.
17-27, 355 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. He needs it. He needed a couple of more games. Now he has to have a signature game going into some of the Big 12 matchups he has coming up, for sure. That's college football, man. Week 9.
Week 9, man.
That was fast. 9 weeks.
9
Flying
weeks.
by.
Wow.
What was it?
Can't wait for the deal. Anyway,
Give me both.
let's move on to Week 8 in the FSP Fantasy Football League. All right, coming up first, we've got the 4-3 A Royale with the cheese versus the 1-6 Show Me Them TDs. That's 138 Royale with the cheese to 75 for Show Me Them TDs. That's tough, man. Next, we got the 2-5 Squeakers with 39 points versus the 0-7 Booby Spin with 75 points. Still got their tight end to play, and the Squeakers still have both of their running backs and their kicker to play. They're projected to actually win that game, so we'll see how that plays out. We got the Auto Pick All-Stars coming in at 4-3 versus You Choose a Side. Shout out to Weezy. Weezy's winning right now and projected to win with his kicker and his quarterback still at the play.
I need it.
You winning 112-69. Shout out to Weezy.
I need it.
Next, we got Wayne Mees at 5-2
Shout out to Coach Warren.
versus Urban Meyer's Faulty Memory at 7-0.
No doubt.
All right, it's 119 Urban Meyer for 97 for Wayne Mees And Urban Meyer's projected to win that game going away. With his quarterback just starting off and his flex position still ready to play. Last place for 2 years. Shout out to AB in the controversy last week at 3-4 versus Cam Newton's exposed Achilles at 2-5. Cam Newton's exposed Achilles is at 86 points against 135 for last place for 2 years straight. And last place for 2 years straight is gonna pull that one out. Pause.
Big pause.
And the game of the week.
Gosh, it must be you.
No, the reason why I say that is because, well,
You say every week.
You say it every week. You say because it lasts. And you go, if you go in order, why don't you start with yours next week, dog?
I start with mine next week. You're right. You're absolutely right. I start with mine next week.
You say every week. Game of the week.
It goes in order.
Undefeated.
It goes in order
It goes
because
in order.
it's because of who he like the user.
Battle of the Undefeated. Game of the week.
It wasn't. Now, this isn't a battle of the defeated. But now watch God.
Yeah, watch God.
He hard.
At 4-3 versus Winston's eye exam.
Wait, Sean 4-3?
Yeah,
Y'all be talking like he's undefeated.
Now,
Yeah.
he caught a close L last week. Yeah.
Now watch God.
Yeah, now watch God versus the undefeated Winston's eye exam.
Oh, shit.
He looked at you and he said,
We're here at 92.58 for Winston's eye exam to 75.76.
why didn't you go slow on everybody else shit like that?
Hey, man, calm down, bro.
Did he have a background where he's cheering?
Nah, there was a highlight.
Yeah, it came up out of
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Why
Give
would
it
you
to him.
Anyway. Actually, Winston's eye exam is projected to win this one. Our quarterback is not played yet, and our kicker is not played, and our Todd Gurley is in the game right now. Shout out to Not Watch God, though. For the value effort. You flicking me off right now? Good gracious, man.
Yeah.
It's just the regular season, guys. It's just the regular season.
I know all about it.
Yeah.
What are you, 9-8-0?
7-0 right
7-0?
Never watch God.
now. It's rough.
It's rough. Rough my
tough.
ass, yeah.
It's
my
rough.
ass. You
I
ain't
know.
seen rough.
It don't mean
You ain't
anything.
seen
You
rough.
ain't
No disrespect. Look at what happened to Jay last year.
Sure.
There's no damn reason why he should. Like, that's heartbreaking what happened to Jay last year.
Heartbreaking like loving a whore.
Oh, man. Yep.
That's your
And that was your Week 8 FSP Fantasy Football update.
Tell me all.
Whew. Let's
You know
keep
what?
the NFL talk going,
Yeah,
man.
man.
8 days prior to the NFL trade deadline, the Oakland Raiders dealt two-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Amari Cooper to the Dallas Cowboys in exchange for a first-round draft pick. Let's talk some winners and losers. What about the Raiders being a winner in this? How can we say the Raiders won with this?
You got a first-round draft pick for Amari Cooper.
That's it. Yep.
It's a win.
Sure. I mean, he ranked fourth worst in the league with a drop rate of 13.6%,
Absolutely.
which is the worst in the NFL. So, yeah. So you got a first-round pick losing this, and you have Martavis Bryant, which we'll talk about as well. What about a loser?
I think the loser is actually Amari Cooper, period.
How?
Because the pressure's on him so much in Dallas. Dallas doesn't have an offense for him to stretch the field. Like he gonna stretch the field, but they can't give him the ball.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in the spotlight, gonna be in him so much in that. I don't think he's that player.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
But I think a loser would be Dallas because you gave up, like we said, far too much for a player who's unlikely to put a 3-4 team over the top. Basically, what you're saying, Weezy. Especially considering the fact that they don't have a reasonable shot at beating the Rams, Saints, or the Vikings on the road to January. So it just looks like you overpaid for something that you could maybe get in the offseason or in the draft.
Amari Cooper's equivalent Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, for sure.
Sammy Watkins having a decent year.
But how many? Sammy Watkins supposed to be Sammy Watkins.
Right.
Sammy Watkins is not Sammy Watkins from Clemson.
No, I mean,
He's
not.
Yeah.
So, what about Martavis Bryant? I mean, with Amari Cooper leaving, somebody's going to have to get his targets. Martavis Bryant seems as if he would.
You would think. I mean,
move right there.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The cloud's still over his head, though, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's still some situations.
Yeah, like that could change at any moment. They could not have any receivers at all.
Most definitely,
right? So,
I mean, you traded him for a third-round pick, so at least,
yeah.
I think he'll be clear, and I don't think he's gonna sit down, miss any games over the next 10 weeks. But if you give up a third-round pick, I think that's why they re-signed him.
Okay.
They're bringing him back like that. So I mean, he's only 26 years old.
Yeah.
Hamstring injury, but
talent is there.
Talent is there.
Talent is there.
Most definitely. What about Derek Carr in all of this?
Why haven't they traded him to the Giants yet?
Or the Jags?
Yeah. Oh, the Jags. My God.
They said he's safe for this year. The rest of this
Yeah,
year.
they also said they weren't going to trade Amari Cooper.
But peep this though. Some people will say that when Stafford lost Calvin Johnson, it opened him up to other players getting more targets, like Marvin Jones, like Golden Tate, Ebron at the time. Now, you have Jordy, you have Martavis, you have Jared Cook.
Right.
So maybe open things up and you're not like locked in on Amari Cooper.
And you got Jerry out of the backfield and Marshawn's hurt.
Yeah, not for sure.
Catching back. Okay.
And the good thing is they can pay $15 million. He can go away next year. So.
True. It's tough, man. We watch football pretty much our whole lives.
For sure.
This is one of the most openly blatant tanking aspects I've ever seen in football.
Oh yeah. Especially in football. You don't really see that in football
because you risk your life in football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just to see an organization say, "Nah, we good. Throw this year away."
The Giants did last year. Remember when Brandon Marshall got hurt, then and Odell got hurt.
Yeah.
It was rough.
But they didn't go about trading assets.
It's true.
They just didn't have anybody else to play.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was hurt.
You're right.
Let's keep it in the NFL. So it's been an interesting week in Arizona, guys, that led to their defensive coordinator Mike McCoy getting fired and promotion of Byron Leftwich to that position.
He's a defensive coordinator? No. Byron Leftwich is a defensive coordinator.
Offensive coordinator, yes.
Offensive coordinator.
Okay. Offensive coordinator is Byron Leftwich. Think about that.
I can see that. Leftwich was cold at Marshall. Where did he go, Marshall?
Yeah. He was cold. He played with the broken leg.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, for sure.
NFL, but we'll see.
Things got even more interesting as superstar cornerback Patrick Peterson asked for a trade that he has since denied asking for. Where we think he's going to end up?
About time he asked for a trade.
This is the thing. They did, but he played at LSU.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wants to go back there and play. He'll be there next year.
Okay.
I mean, can you blame him though? He didn't want to. At least Fitz got to play in the Super Bowl.
True.
He's gonna be 100 years old, one Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah.
I don't blame him, man. Going to New Orleans with this young, vibrant team. All they're missing is a big time corner. They have Lattimore.
Yeah. Putting
him alongside Lattimore would be great, man. But yeah, I mean, he wants out. Eli Apple's he's trash. Eli Apple's trash. Let's just keep it a buck. His mom ruined that kid. He was a really good player.
Prospect.
Yeah, he's a good prospect for sure. His mom's doing all that talking. Chill out, mom. But Eli Apple,
I think he still can play.
I don't think so. Just like Prince Amukamara. Can't play. Blind.
Prince Amukamara is horrible.
Trash. It's some bad DB. Malcolm Butler is trash.
Malcolm Butler's getting exposed.
He's getting
Malcolm Butler's not even on the field for 80% of the plays.
Trash. And they paid him
They paid him big dollars.
He got his money.
Yeah.
Paid
He
him.
got exposed too.
Buns.
See, that's what happens when you get your money, and then you know what? I want you to go out there and be like, I want you to lock him up.
No.
Yeah.
I can't do that, coach.
No.
What you mean?
No.
I want you to lock him up.
No.
Coach,
I
I
can't
gave his
do that.
money. I want you to go lock him up.
I've
Coach,
never
I
been here. I've never been
can't do
that
that.
guy.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, come sit with me.
Yeah. He gonna sit over there.
Yeah.
And then they'll trade him in a year or cut him.
Cut him.
Yeah, for sure.
And then he'll be-
Nobody. Fuck him out.
Yeah, well, they'll cut him, and he might be done.
And he is done.
He got his check.
He
though.
dead man walking.
He got his check, and he got a ring.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And he made a signature play.
And he made us. My God.
He can live off
But-
that forever.
Well, he's still playing right now. He's still playing. So I'm not gonna say what he can remember before.
Yeah.
He's still playing.
He'll be remembered for that. He's done.
Yeah.
He'll never have another
For
moment.
not playing the
That's
Super
a
Bowl.
huge moment,
Yeah.
y'all.
It's a big moment.
I think he'll be remembered for not playing the Super Bowl.
Nah, nobody remembers that. People forget about that. Until you just mentioned that, people that listen to the show like,
Oh, he was the same dude.
That's the same dude. Most definitely. Let's talk about a big deal in the world of college basketball. Former top high school recruit Darius Baisley signed an endorsement contract with New Balance on Monday, agreed to an internship with the company through January through March of 2019.
Okay.
Now, the former Syracuse commit forfeited his eligibility and plans to enter the NBA draft in June 2019. He will earn $1 million through this internship. Is this even more of a reason for a top prospect to skip college?
This is hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Let's just find all the loopholes.
Oh, it's loopholes.
Let's just expose all the
yeah.
loopholes in this faulty system and let's just
Sure.
keep it going. You know, okay, I'm going to say this, and I might be the only person in the room who feels this way.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great idea. This young man's getting that internship to get that money.
Yep.
I hope it forces the NCAA to change the one and done rule. The NBA change the one and done rule.
For sure.
I hope they change it to a 3. If you go to college, you got to stay for 3 years because they help your game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then if you go to the G League, you get paid to play in the G League. That's it.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think with Darius, he looks at it and with Rich Paul, he brokered the deal.
Of
So
course he did.
he'll be paid a base salary of $200,000 annually over 5 years, assuming he is on an NBA roster in the second year in the league each season thereafter. He originally intended to go play in the G League after ending the draft, but he realized that the $125,000 didn't kick in until next year.
Right.
So he opted out and is gonna train and do New Balance for.
He was wise. He was really going to go to Syracuse. Syracuse, right?
And Boeheim said, "What LeBron? That's LeBron's guy. No, it's not LeBron's guy. Yeah, no, it's not LeBron's guy. That's Rich Paul's guy.
Well, that's LeBron's guy.
Yeah,
I think it's a good deal, but I also think it's not so good.
Yeah,
because this is what I think. The kid's been taking care of his internship, so he's working. He's learning something. He's learning that whole factory thing with the shoe. He's learning everything.
Yeah.
But for what the kid wants to do in life and how to make his real money, he's not playing no ball.
But he'll play pickup and stuff like that.
It's not the same.
He'll train. He'll be all right.
Training is like even when you redshirt. True enough, you don't play, but you're in practice running against screens and everything.
Yeah,
he's just gonna train.
But when you train, you're training against pros. So I'm sure that Rich Paul will have him practicing against players that are training to get back with an injury, that are part of clutch. He'll have him some good runs going. The only thing that I worry about is a lot of college coaches don't think big-time prospects will go to the G League, but they will because they'll get $125,000 a year from the G League, and also they can sign big endorsement deals and shoe deals. College basketball will suffer from this, and they got to find a way to rectify it.
I really want us to do a deeper dive into this one day because I agree with you somewhat, but you can't duplicate the college experience.
You cannot.
Come on, we both said we're cut off the top of our pinky. Just right here.
Take that shit.
Yeah.
Take it right now.
For fresh out of high school going to college.
Take it. You can have it.
Man.
I'll be good with these 4.5. 4.5 will get you in the game.
That's what anything else? Okay. We'll talk about more of that later. Let's move on to the worst kept secret in boxing, guys. Manny Pacquiao has now signed with manager and advisor Al Heyman. You may know Al Heyman. He's worked with Floyd. He's got Floyd into all types of business ventures, and Floyd Mayweather looks at him as like more of a second father. So you kind of see where I'm going with this one?
Yep.
So the first fight under Al Heyman for Manny Pacquiao will be against Adrian Broner. I hate this crap, man. Which would take place probably in January of next year, with the winner allegedly getting the huge prize of fighting Floyd in September of next year.
You got it.
Do we have to do this, man?
Well, I mean,
yes.
This the thing, it'll boost the profiles of everybody mentioned.
Right.
I think Manny still has some gas left in the tank at 39. At the end of the day, everything comes down to money.
Right.
And under Bob Arum, the only big paydays were against maybe left with Crawford and Lomachenko.
Yeah.
That's it.
My guy.
Yeah. I mean, that's really it. So,
dude, he didn't want that smoke.
So Pacquiao's gonna fight
Adrian Broner,
and then the winner that's gonna fight Floyd.
Allegedly.
Maybe.
Floyd gonna beat the shit out of both of them.
Dude, that was a time when the dream fight was Broner versus Floyd. That was the dream fight because Broner was little Floyd to people who didn't see his deficiencies and defense and stuff like that.
Right.
But Floyd ain't that good. I mean, Broner's not that good now. He's not.
He's not.
Floyd will knock him out.
Adrian Broner on his game can beat 39-year-old Manny Pacquiao.
On his game. On his game. You have to say that.
If he comes in the game, if he comes to the fight not focused, anything less than 100%, he's going to get knocked out in 2 rounds.
Yeah. I mean,
no lie.
But the elephant in the room is that Manny owes tens of millions of dollars
that's why
to the IRS. So if he can make $150 million for the first Mayweather contest, he can bounce back.
That's why he's fighting like a lot. Because he has to get this money.
He wasn't going to get any money fighting Lomachenko. Nah. The money is in Broner, in Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. And if he has the right people around, including Al Heyman, he can ride off into the sunset financially set if he does it the right way.
Hopefully.
Most definitely. Before we start with halftime, let's end it with some college football talk, mainly high school football. Phoenix Pinnacle senior Spencer Rattler, the Oklahoma commit and the number 1 ranked QB in the high school class of 2019, 2 weeks ago, became Arizona's first quarterback to surpass 11,000 passing yards in a high school football career, will not return to the field this season. Rattler is ineligible for the rest of the season, including the playoffs, after violating a, quote, district code of conduct policy. Rattler was the MVP of the Elite 11 count this summer. What did he do, and can this affect Rattler long term going to OU next year?
What'd he do?
Nobody knows.
He did some bad shit.
But, the report said that he suffered a knee injury, but that knee injury was never a knee injury. It was basically this suspension that took him out of the game.
He got to do something appalling
to
be that cold and get it.
Yeah.
You know how much stuff people look over for athletes? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had, I don't even want to speculate.
Yeah, he gave up basketball. Like, he won state in basketball last year.
Yeah.
He gave up basketball. He was thinking about enrolling in the OU early.
Yeah.
But he wanted to finish this campaign his senior year, and now he can't. His father said that his son has never been in serious trouble, carries a 3.8 GPA, so maybe it was a small mistake.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. And to my young athletes that are listening to the podcast, make better decisions. If you have friends that seem a little untrustworthy, stay the hell away from them. If you have a feeling, listen to your gut.
Please.
Because your gut tells you every time, I probably shouldn't be here. Yeah. So he might be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know. It'll come out, though. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely.
You know why it'll come out? Because his dad black.
Yeah.
So it'll come out.
And here's the thing. Y'all are too young. Y'all young athletes are too young to know what New Jack City is, probably.
For sure.
There's a line in New Jack City where the head character, Nino Brown, says, this is bigger than Nino Brown.
It sure is.
It's bigger than y'all.
Oh, man.
Clean your social medias up.
For sure.
Clean your social medias up.
Man. Even your 14-year-old social media.
For real.
You really need to clean that up.
Go back and clean all that
They got
up.
your quarterback like that. They got your damn quarterback like that.
They sure did.
Spencer Rattler's cold, though, man. I watched him play this summer. Big-time player. That's why they weren't so upset about losing Kyler Murray to the Oakland Athletics, because this kid is coming in to play it. We've seen this kid before. Real light-skinned kid, got freckles on his face, like sandy brown hair. Yeah. Player. I wonder what the hell he did.
But you see what I'm saying?
I don't really want to know.
Yeah. I hope it was not.
You know what? Let's just get started with halftime.
Yeah.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime. We have another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Coach Brown's a former TSU tight end and the current defensive coordinator for Hillsborough High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to the Burrows. Coach Brown will give an insight on hot topics from a former player and a current coach's perspective. Let's see what Coach Brown has to say this week.
Good evening. I am Coach Brown, and welcome to Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. We're going to jump right into it. First and foremost, King James has just, be that as it may, he passed Dirk. 6 all-time. King James, man, continuing to do big things, even though the Lakers are currently struggling. FSP, what do you think about the Lakers' struggles? Are they going to continue to struggle, or will they be able to possibly pick up the pieces? We're going to move on to college football. Yes. The largest cocktail party, Georgia Bulldogs versus the Florida Gators. Look, I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to be a jerk about this, guys. I mean, I was getting a lot of phone calls. I didn't get any from Jay, but some of his other counterparts that are Florida Gator fans were calling me, texting me. Soon as Florida went up 14-13, as soon as Florida went up, you can hear a mouse piss on cotton at the beginning of the fourth quarter. I didn't get a text, Morse code, a pigeon didn't drop a note in the house. I couldn't get anything from any Florida Gator fans. This is what I told one Florida Gator fan. I said, look, man, don't be a front runner, man. Don't be a front runner. When you get up, you talk crazy, but when y'all get down, y'all hiding, y'all in hibernation. Don't do it. Hey, Georgia Bulldogs are number 1 in the SEC East, be that as it may. But I'm going to say this. Florida's defense is excellent. Probably one of the best defenses in the land. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Okay, I'm going to end you guys with this. I've seen a lot of football over my lifetime, but this is the worst Florida State team I have ever seen. And I hate to say this, being that it's under Willie Taggart's watch. And us, as African American coaches, we got to need him to be successful in this job. If other African American coaches are going to get Power 5 jobs, let's just call it what it is. We depending on you, Willie. I know it's year one, but geez, man, that was an Old Testament ass whooping they took. And it looked like they weren't even trying, man. They quit. All right. Bum of the Week's going out to Willie Taggart and his staff. You guys have to find some way to motivate these young men to just want to compete right now. It's Florida State football, man. It's supposed to do well. We need you guys. Hey, I am the coach, Coach Brown, that is. Rue,
And that
I'm
is
gone.
another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. The first thing he talked about, LeBron James, 6th all-time in scoring.
Mm-hmm. King James.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
That man with
16 years. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think he's like 2,000 away from Kobe, third all time. What's up with the Lakers' struggles? Do you think it's coaching? Do you think it's chemistry?
If Luke know what I know, I hope it's not coaching.
Now that Ty Lue gone in Cleveland, he next.
That's
If they don't
crazy.
turn it around, he next.
You know, he'll be all right. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Let me see how quick they got rid of Mike Brown when they was the Lakers when they had the other
They
super
still
team.
paying. They still paying other coaches. Like they said that Dan Gilbert now got rid of Ty, and he had just got one of the coaches off the books.
Mhm.
I think it was Mike Brown.
Probably so.
And now they still have Black and now Ty Lue. So,
two coaches that should not have been fired.
yeah, no, Black definitely shouldn't have been fired. Yeah, but Ty's trash. Ty wasn't a good coach when he was coaching with LeBron.
Yeah,
Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, LeBron
Ty
give him a
was
favor.
trash.
He give him a favor.
I expressed my thoughts on Ty Lue being a coach on this show. He was learning on the job.
He was.
And
I agree 100%.
I think he's gonna get another job, a lower profile job. He's gonna excel.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't. It's hard to coach in the NBA.
Hard to coach a bad team in the NBA. There we go. Because that's a bad team in Cleveland.
It's all about, do they believe what you're saying? If they buy into what you're saying, this is no matter what level it is. Kids, coach, adults, whatever, will run through a wall for a coach that believes what they're saying.
This is the thing about Cleveland. Last two games, each the people that they were playing against, the teams they were playing against, shot 65% from the field.
Yeah,
that's
I
disgusting.
mean, let's be real.
65.
Yeah, that's team trash. Yeah.
65. That's bad.
Yeah,
That's
that's
bad.
bad.
Georgia, Florida. We have a 4-star quarterback as a true freshman, Emory Jones.
Yeah.
Player.
Yeah.
He will start next week against Mizzou. He will start the rest of the year.
Okay.
Felipe Franks lost us that game.
Yeah.
Bad Felipe
Was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bad Felipe was there in the first half against Vandy.
Yeah.
Bad Felipe almost lost us that game against Vandy. Should have, just lack of talent.
Yeah.
And then we go against Georgia, and it was an enormous amount of talent, and Felipe Franks was exposed.
He was the wide open touchdown.
Wide open.
First play of the game.
3 turnovers.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You can't beat Georgia like that.
Yeah.
Top 3 team in the country. Worst Florida State team ever, Jeff?
No.
It's been some bad Florida State teams.
It wasn't last year was horrible.
No. This team worse than last year.
He just ain't getting the most. Y'all think got all his talent. If he got all his talent, that's his fault.
All 5 stars.
I don't think he has the talent people think we have. The offensive line is trash.
The offensive line is trash.
Our quarterback
Defense
is trash.
The quarterback's not trash.
Our best quarterback came in the game when it was garbage time and took us down the field and scored quickly. That's who should be playing from day one. Should have been James Black. I said it. I believe
He
it.
don't like Francois.
I do. I ain't like Francois since the day he walked on
I
campus.
love that.
Take him.
I would love that.
Take him.
Can we get started with the second
I
half?
don't need man bun quarterbacks.
Josh Allen has a man.
I don't need him either.
Tyrod Taylor had a man.
What do you mean?
He ain't there.
All right.
Let's get started.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2018 NBA Top 7 Series, Part 4, with the shooting guards. Before we start, I'm Jay Hope.
Your boy Big Jeff.
Our Weezy was popping.
Yeah, that was weak as
That's
hell.
weak.
I mean,
Yeah. Come on, man. We look forward
Come
to
on,
it.
man.
all right, go ahead.
It's your boy Jay Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
On Weezy was popping.
Nah, that was even worse. Not for real.
You know what we here for. You know what we here for.
Yeah.
On Weezy was popping.
There we go. There we go. Now, the shooting guard can be the focal point of a team's offense. All around reliable scorers and backup ball handlers, the modern shooting guard is also a lethal three-point threat. This list is strictly related to the 2017-18 stats and performance and who has the best chance of maintaining their great play heading into the current NBA season. Now, these rankings take a look at recent seasons to make predictions about each player's impact and success for the 2019 season. Fellas, it's FSP style.
Always.
Let's do this top 7 list from last year, Jeff. What you got?
All right, number 7, we had Devin Booker. Number 6, Brad Beal. Number 5, C.J. McCollum. 4, DeMar DeRozan. 3, Klay Thompson. 2, Jimmy Butler. 1, James Harden.
James Harden. So it looks like C.J. McCollum falls off this list.
Oh, wow. Just go ahead.
Just go right to it. I'm just looking at the list, huh? Some changes. Some changes.
I was thinking the same thing. I wonder if he made the list this year.
Yeah, no, for sure. So we're at the 2018-19 list. Let's start with the honorable mention. First person on the list is Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Shout out to Parham. He tried it in the group chat this week. He put him at number 2 on the list. Number 2. He did not make the list.
Derek Jeter.
Number 2. Derek Jeter. Number 2. But yeah, Donovan Mitchell didn't make it. 22 years old.
Yeah.
79 games played. Averaged 23 and 3 last year. All NBA rookie team. Rookie of the year runner up.
You think he better than Jimmy Butler?
But you could argue that Donovan Mitchell had one of the 10 greatest rookie seasons in NBA history, or at least in the past 30 years.
Most definitely.
But the thing is, you know what made me laugh about this? I was looking at the ages. He was like, if you're not a rookie, you're not a rookie, and all this talk.
Yeah.
He's older than Ben
Ben
Simmons.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Like, let's keep it a buck.
Let's keep it a buck.
Let's keep it
You
a
said
buck.
a year in Louisville.
Yeah.
Didn't play.
Right.
Ben Simmons said a year in the NBA didn't play.
Right.
So come on, man.
Yeah.
But in fact, Mitchell was the first rookie since Tim Duncan to average at least 20 points per game and advance to the second round of the playoffs. So Donovan Mitchell came out swinging. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
But he did not make this list because there's some with this research, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's some really good two guards in the NBA now.
It is.
For real, people are talking about it, but I'm telling you, two guards are tough.
Yeah.
He'll develop in this second year
I hope so.
to be one of the good two guards in the league and should make this list next year.
Okay.
Just didn't make it this year.
All right.
You know the unsung hero?
Talk to me.
Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
28 years old, played in 81 games, 19 points, 4.5 rebounds, 6 dimes. Yes, Drew Holiday is a shooting guard now, and he got them clamps. He's one of the best, I think, out of this list. Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
And then
Clay.
Focused Clay. Drew Holiday's a better defender than him. His whole family played defense. Justin he starts for the Bulls.
You're right.
Over Jabari Parker. Do you know why?
That's wild.
Because he got them clamps. The whole family played defense, dude. Lil Aaron plays for the Pacers. Clamps. For sure. But yeah, now he single-handedly beat the number. I think what was Portland? 3 seed?
3 seed. Yeah.
He single-handedly bottled up your first team All-NBA.
Yeah, you gonna live.
Damian Lillard. Clamp season.
Yeah.
It was clamp season for sure. So
Dame got some splaining to do this year.
Oh shit! He been cooking. He had 41 night before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
42.
Yeah.
So he been cooking. Speaking of, but yeah, Drew didn't make it. Drew should make it. Drew's nice, man.
Drew's nice.
Yeah, Drew's nice. Yeah,
He's growing into his game real.
most definitely. Another honorable mention is C.J. McCollum, who's number 5 on the list last year. 27 years old, played in 81 games, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 3 dimes. He is the Blazers' future, I would say.
Ooh. You just don't like my boy. Your boy.
Yeah,
They boy.
Dame Lillard. But this is the thing about him. Okay. He's one of the most underrated players in the league. But
we don't have him on this.
But his defense is trash. Among all Blazers players last season, no one rated as a least valuable stopper than C.J. McCollum.
That's a hell of a stat.
Dude,
He don't play defense.
he don't play a lick of D. And I thought Dame Lillard don't play D. This dude don't play any D.
That backcourt just said, "Oh, you got a bucket? We're gonna get one right back."
We're gonna get it right back.
But listen, like, he didn't play defense, so does James Harden don't play defense, right?
For sure.
Does he play enough offense not to play enough defense, not play any defense?
That's a good point. Really good point, Weez. And he does not. Because James Harden averages 30.
Yeah.
And this dude averaged 21.
Exactly.
And you're losing games by 9. That's the 9.
It's a difference.
Yeah, it's a difference.
9 points is 9 points is a whole nother person.
That's a whole nother person.
It's a whole other
That's
damn
a
person.
wing. That's Anthony Robertson. Shit.
Easy.
That's what you're talking
Easy.
about. Last but not least, Jaylen Brown,
Yeah.
21 years old, 70 games played. It was a stretch to not put him on this list.
Okay.
Really good player.
Yeah.
Just ain't done it up yet.
Just hasn't done enough yet. He's not even.
His team is too good.
Team is too good. Doesn't get enough shots. He'll never make the list. Playing with Boston.
He'll always be right there.
Yeah, his
Because-
team is too good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you need somebody to score, Jaylen Brown. You need somebody to defend, Jaylen Brown.
Put him on person.
You need him to run point for a little while,
He can do
Jaylen
it.
Brown. He can do whatever.
Yeah.
He could be the next Jimmy Butler to me.
He could.
Because when Jimmy Butler came in the league, he wasn't who he
Slow
was
center.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Slow center. for
kind of
sure.
came up. Like,
Yeah.
damn, where he come from?
Yeah, no, for sure. But they used him so much in that Celtics offense and defense last year. He'll focus out to be one of the best players in the league. I just don't think it'll be while he's in Boston. For sure.
Okay.
Here we go, man. List time. Just we'll go with number 7. You got it.
Your man.
Shit.
Your man's Devin Booker, man. 25 points a game last year.
7?
I know, right?
I missed the pregame. It's new to me. My goodness.
25 points a
You needed me to
game.
fight for you on that one, then. You needed me. My goodness.
Sorry.
4 assists and 4 boards a game.
Yeah.
Devin's got a show this year.
Yeah.
He got a show.
Yeah.
He got to give us something. He got to give us something.
D-Book's 21 years old.
I know.
He won the 3-point contest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, whatever.
Now, hold on. I haven't been on this show. We never ever brought no damn 3-point contest. It's like me saying bring up a damn dunk contest.
Yeah, it is.
He won the skills championship.
Yeah,
like,
now
come
you-
on, man.
Yeah.
I just don't think Devin Booker's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah.
Play for a sorry ass team.
But he got it.
Where he played for a sorry ass team where he gotta be the dude. He gotta be.
He's got to put them in a position where at least 5 games matter after the turn of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they can be a 10th seed going into the home stretch and like lose out, and then it's like, nah, they tried. They need some more
Yeah.
pieces. But he's got to get them up to that point this year. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you play in the East, he'll make this list.
He
make
made the
'Cause
list.
he'll be-
Number 7. You
I
said
thought
he'll
he'll
be.
be higher on this
Yeah,
list.
for sure. It's tough playing in that league. But this is for the first time in his career. He'll have a team with a functioning roster.
Yeah.
And also a coach. He's had 3 coaches in 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So now he has front office support
Mhm.
with Kokoskov. Kokoskov?
I think
Kokoskov.
it's Kokoskov.
Kokoskov.
Yeah.
Most definitely. And then he has an outline to be a transcendent player, 6'6",
Yeah.
can defend-ish,
He has shooting guard makeup.
most
Like,
definitely.
Everything you want on the shooting guard. At the 2.
At the 2.
Traditional 2, he's right there in front of you.
And they gave him $158 million. So,
You got to.
yeah, they had to.
Yeah.
He just gotta make his mind up while he's young. If he wants to be rich, if he wants to play and win the shit.
Yeah.
If he wants to be rich, you stay there.
Yeah.
If you want to go,
You think you got to leave
You don't want
Houston?
nobody dancing all in the videos.
Yeah,
Come to Death Row.
right. If
Death
you
Row's
wanna
Golden
go,
State.
you want to, you want to go win.
That booby spin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Most definitely.
But you just want to be rich. Stay
Yeah,
where you at.
yeah, for sure. You can stay with Bad Boy.
Once you rich, you be fine.
For sure. Moving on to number, he got a bad joint.
I'm pretty sure they all got bad joints. Trust me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Number 6, Brad Beal.
He's
That's
all
not-
your guy.
Nah, Brad Beal's not my guy. Don't do that.
That's Coach Lock guy.
That's-
He
nah,
got a
he
ratchet. He got a ratchet with his. That's Coach Lock.
Yeah.
Coach, I like that backcourt. He like that backcourt.
But John is my guy. in that backcourt. Brad Beal, 25 years old,
Yeah.
played in 82 games last year, averaged 22.6 points a game, 4 rebounds, 4 dimes, and he made his first All-Star appearance. Perhaps the most encouraging thing about his 2017-18 year that he played in all 82 games. Something he's never done in his whole career. So just him playing in DC with John Wall, they were in the media saying that some people were worried about shots.
Yeah. I watched them play a couple of games last week. You know it's early.
Yeah.
They're going to have to make a decision.
Yeah, for sure.
One of them got to go.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what with these two. Not Dame Lillard. Bradley Beal is
Yeah.
a nice guy.
Yeah.
Brad
John
Beal's
Wall.
not, he's a sucker though.
John Wall's not nice. He's not a nice guy.
Nah, John
So
Wall.
it kind of don't mix. It kind of don't mix. You got to have a little bit of, with that when you play John Wall. He ain't got none of that.
No.
John Wall just take his lunch money and be like, man, what do you do that for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he goes to get the teammates involved.
Right.
Instead of
Instead of going to get a good fight and get it over with, he's not going to fight him.
Yeah. But he's an improving defender,
Yeah.
to say the least. He increased his responsibilities, preventing him from, falling lower on this list.
John Wall being hurt last year was the best thing that happened to Brad.
For sure. He showed what he could do, dolo,
Yeah.
and averaging a personal best 4.5 dimes. Yeah. He was often asked to be John Wall of the offense, and he did a really good job for the Wiz. I think once they get Dwight Howard in with his ass abductor muscle, they'll be in a different situation. But, hey, man, damn Brad Beal.
Good gracious.
Yeah.
Move on to number 5.
Number 5.
DeMar DeRozan. Coming off a 23, 4, and 5 campaign last year with the Raptors.
Sure.
Now in his new home in San Antonio. Under great Coach Pop.
Yeah.
I think DeMar going to surprise some people this year.
He's a consistent 5. He's been here for 4 years.
He just put it right there.
Yeah. 5, 4.
Because he has it all.
Yeah, he has it all.
He just it doesn't all mesh together at one time.
Yeah,
Right?
second team All NBA. But the conventional knocks on him still roll true. That he can't shoot, and he increased his 3-point percentage. Well, 3-point attempts. But his percentage went down to 31%.
Yeah.
So he was one of 11 players who took at least 3.5 3-pointers per game. And if you're making 31% of them, why in the hell are you shooting so many of them?
I would like to know the stat since Steph Curry hasn't had his MVP year.
Yeah.
How much has 3-point just went up after that?
Oh, that's probably insane.
She was before
Everybody
that.
was shooting.
I think it's before that. Before he, when they started calling the Splash Brothers and they saw that type of basketball work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was over. Like now, go shoot the ball.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You watch kids play now.
Yeah.
Everybody shoot.
Pull up from 3.
Man, just pulling. Just what are you doing, son? Like what are we doing out here? But
But you worry that DeRozan can regain his all NBA form going to San Antonio. But of course, I just think the problem that hurts him, he doesn't have a point guard that can give him the ball in spots. Patty Mills pass. When you shoot first, But it's not Kyle Lowry. And Murray was a pass first point guard.
Yeah,
so he's gone. Yeah. So I just worry about him being 29, playing in this offense. I hope it just doesn't age him as much.
The reason why I think it will work, and I think we're going to see one of the better years for DeMar DeRozan, is because Pop is awesome at minimizing your weaknesses and exposing your positives.
Right.
So he's going to be able to show what DeMar can do well, a lot better. Put him in spots just like he did with Kawhi.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He may not be as good as outside shooters Kawhi developing to be, but giving him the ball in spots to where he can work from the perimeter and from baseline, things like that. I think it's going to work out for DeMar well.
Yeah, for sure. He's playing at a high level right now. I just worry about long term playing in San Antonio. Number 4, Klay Thompson, 28 years old. Played in 73 games last year, averaged 23 rebounds, 2.5 dimes, 44 from 3. An all-star, of course, was an NBA champion.
Of course.
It's very possible Klay ends up staying with the Warriors for his career.
Yeah.
That he will never be truly appreciated.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah. I thought about this the other day when we were in the shop. Does Klay Thompson, is he basketball today, right?
Basketball today.
Is he the most basketball player that gets the most sleep, rest easy every night?
Because
he defends the best wing player, but there's no stress on him. The stress is on KD.
Yeah, he sleeps really well every night.
Draymond probably sleeps the hardest because he has to keep the team going.
Yeah, it's no pressure on Klay.
Yeah, it's no pressure on Klay. It's not. He has a bad game. He was 2 for 14 the other night.
He never get bags.
Yeah, he doesn't matter.
He never get bags under his eyes.
Yeah, for sure. He sleeps well. And, he's already a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Already.
You look at it.
Already.
Got 3 titles, 4 All-Star appearances, and he's just 22.
Yeah. If I was Klay, if I get a max,
28.
Will he get a max deal for somebody else?
He's not throwing a major bag.
He's the second best 3-point shooter of all time.
Yeah,
I would take it.
Yeah.
Nah, he won't go to it. Dude, he's comfortable living that life.
Sleeping the way that he sleeps because of what you said.
Yeah.
He's cool with that.
He sleeps better than Scottie Pippen.
Sure does.
South was stuff good.
No, he didn't.
No, South didn't sleep good.
Yeah, he was stressed too because he had to go and deal with dude.
Ron Harper slept good.
Ron Harper slept. No, I think Jordan was hard to be around, dude.
Yeah, Jordan hard to be around.
Yeah.
One person slept good was Phil Jackson.
Shit.
Phil Jackson slept good as hell. He didn't care.
Nah,
he didn't give a damn.
Yeah, Phil didn't care, but teammates, Jud Booster getting slapped in the face and stuff. Like, it's a lot.
And I was talking to you about Jeff. I was talking to you about this in pre-production. The way that Klay Thompson, people, that's his biggest knock. He can't put the ball on the floor.
Yeah.
But the way that he moves around the floor without the ball is a skill that nobody in the league is doing.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
It was old.
Yeah, it's old. Yeah, like
Since
Ray
Rick
Allen,
it's old.
Reggie. Yeah, nah, for sure. I think he's like Ray Allen, but a better defensive player.
More dedicated. I think Ray had it when he wanted to.
Yeah.
Because he displayed it in Boston a couple of years.
Yeah, he didn't play no defense.
They play solid team.
Not playing Klay, not first team, second team on defense.
No. I said
like
when Ray wanted to.
Yeah, when he wanted to.
Yeah,
for sure.
Do we forget about Ray Allen being one of the greatest shooters ever?
He will be forgotten after this run of Klay Thompson and Steph Curry because Ray Allen didn't miss a lot. Reggie Miller forgotten.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller's forgotten already.
No, we'll remember Reggie Miller more than we will remember Ray Allen because he had big moments.
See,
Dolo.
I don't know if that's true because Ray got this shot in Miami.
It's one shot.
That shot in Miami was
That's a big shot. That was LeBron's savior.
Woo!
Yeah.
That game 6,
that was a big shot.
they were willing to champagne out.
Showed it.
They were willing to champagne out. It was over.
It was over.
Yeah. Let's move on to number 3. My guy. I'm mad we don't talk about him enough on the show anymore. Jimmy Butler. Coming off a 22-5-5 campaign with Minnesota. Don't think he'll be there for much longer. But Jimmy's a special two-way talent, man. Like we just said a second ago, he developed into this player. Nobody saw this coming.
Sure.
As our number 3 shooting guard in the league.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I think we don't give Jimmy enough credit for what he did.
Okay.
Third team All-NBA, second team All-Defense. He can put up numbers at a high level with an efficiency that a lot of these guys don't have. Maybe DeMar DeRozan is just as efficient, but not on the other side because he's clamping up.
Jimmy doesn't need the 20 shots.
No, he's very efficient scorer. His defense may be his most well-known skill, but the way that he's turned into a scorer, Jimmy. There's not a lot of players that I would choose in front of him at the 2-guard position, even though he's 29 years old.
And Jimmy has it between the ears.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say.
No, I'm talking about
basketball-wise.
Okay.
To play the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got the fight in him.
Yeah.
The ears.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I was
He
going to say
does.
that.
He has
But
it.
you can't say that too loosely around these guys.
Yeah,
You
no.
can't.
Hell no.
A lot of these boys don't got no mentality.
Jimmy got it, though.
Jimmy got it. Russ got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
CP definitely got it.
CP got it.
That's it. Holy. Devin Booker got it.
Nah.
Devin Booker
We
got
gotta
it.
see it. We gotta see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice game.
Devin Booker.
Kyrie got it.
Kyrie ain't got it.
When it come down
He
to
shot
it,
4 shots last night.
because he's playing the offense. He's trying to be a new guy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this offense Kyrie's in is bothering him, dude.
Yeah.
He don't sleep good at night.
He don't sleep good at night at all.
Because he's like, I don't know what to do. He don't sleep good at night.
Hell no.
He's not used to being coached. He's not used to doing. He not sleeping good at night.
Not at all. He ain't been coached since college.
No, for sure.
Sure. But yeah, Jimmy Butler does it all. He just does it all really well.
He ain't been coached since college.
No, for
For
sure.
real.
No, for real. Think about it.
He damn sure was coached in Cleveland. LeBron said, all right, go get your bucket. I need your bucket.
David Black tried.
Yeah.
He tried. And that's why he got his ass out of
Yeah, he's having an identity crisis. He don't know where he is.
Yeah, most definitely. Number 2.
Okay.
Victor Oladipo. 26 years old.
Number 2?
75 games played. I'm going to tell you why he's number 2. Real quick here.
Shit, y'all needed me to.
He averaged 23 points a game, 5 rebounds, 4 dimes, 2 steals, 37 from 3, 47% from the field. His accolades, Weezy. And we heard everybody's accolades we went through,
Right?
right?
Hell of a year last year.
2018 All-Star.
Yep.
3rd team All-NBA.
Yep.
1st team All-Defense. Steals leader. And most improved player.
This is your boy, wasn't it?
I'm just telling you. As it turns out, getting traded.
Bush's boy, right?
Listen, getting traded twice in the span of a year was exactly what Victor Oladipo needed to motivate him and get him back to the level that where did he go? 2nd?
Yeah, he was up there.
Yeah, second, third, top 5 pick.
Yeah.
That he single-handedly almost beat LeBron. Took LeBron to 7 games.
Not single-handedly. But yeah.
He led that Pacers team
Okay,
against
we
LeBron
go.
to a 7-game series.
Yeah.
But that team, nobody expected Jimmy to have the. I said Jimmy. Victor Oladipo to have the year that he had.
Right.
I think the main thing about him that kind of some headphones. My bad.
Yeah.
The thing that scares me about Victor Oladipo, he tailed off at the end of the year. Tailed off at the end of the year because he's doing so much to keep the team in games.
Right.
Those first 40, 45 games. That at the end of the year kind of spun downwards. Hot streak went south.
Here's what I'm afraid of, Victor Oladipo.
Go ahead.
Is that it's going to be like that hot shot rookie quarterback.
Okay.
They come in the league, and the first time he plays a division rival, he beats him. Has a great game, has a massive performance. But then they play him a second time, they got tape on him.
Yeah.
And I think this year the league's going to have tape on Victor.
I don't think so.
And towards the end of the year last year, they had tape on Victor. We knew what spots he was trying to get to.
Well,
They knew his game was
the
going.
game slows down so much in the playoffs.
Yeah, hey, but for a player but for a ball dominant tool, that shouldn't bother you. The game slowing down. That's your wheelhouse. Now you can isolate, get out of my way. Let me get a bucket.
Here's the thing.
That's where it gets fun.
I don't think he had a second score
Come on.
to
That's the
come
key.
and help him out.
That's the key.
That's
right
why they
there.
got Tyreek.
That's
All
the
of
key.
the pressure as far as getting 19 to 20 a game was on VO.
But the dogs at 2 want that pressure.
And he was
They
fine with
want
it.
But he didn't have
fine
to.
with it.
He didn't have
any
to.
help.
Not at the two guard. I'm sorry, at the
He didn't have any help, yeah. You know his starting point guard was Darren Collison.
Derrick Cousins is a solid
Hey.
point.
You put him on that West Coast team,
What team?
Toronto, they make the finals.
Hell.
Shit.
Instead of DeMar DeRozan?
No, with DeMar Kyle Lowry.
So you put him at the point?
Yeah.
Put him at the point. Can't put VO.
Can't put him at the point. It's,
Why
the same,
not?
it's the same damn player. It's
Can't
one
put him at
team.
the point. What you can do,
Crazy as hell. Position
we can do,
basketball.
I hear what you're saying, but damn,
put him in San
that
Antonio
don't scare me.
last year.
I can
That
claim
don't
that.
work.
What about Brad Beal? Take him.
Oh, get him out of here. He from DC too? Get him the hell out of here. Get him with Johnny.
Yeah,
Get him with Johnny.
I don't know. If he,
No, you
yeah,
crazy.
you know he will.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He would get along with VO way. He's from DC. He went to DeMatha.
VO got a falsetto. He sings, man. He sings.
VO, number 2.
All right, man. Let's move on to the number 1 player, the MVP.
He happy about it.
I ain't happy about that. I mean,
He should have got MVP in the last 2 years.
Damn lie.
I ain't got no argument with this.
James Harden of the Houston Rockets. They had 30 a game last year. 5 boards, 8 assists.
Top 3. One of the best scores in NBA history. Y'all say what y'all want.
When James is on, ain't nothing you can do with James.
Who can stop James Harden from getting a bucket?
James Harden.
That's it.
Because mentally, he's going to check out sometime.
Usually somebody like nobody can stop that dude from getting a bucket. I don't think so.
You can't stop him get to his spot. Especially when the refs allow him
He
to.
got a spot.
They allow him to travel.
Can't stop him from getting to the rack, and he makes it look. He jumps 2 feet off the ground and still gets it. I don't know how he does.
He has a very distinguishable game. Like
You
know
can't
it's
miss-
him.
you can't miss James Harden.
No matter where he's playing at, whether it's Drew League, Summer League,
I know
NBA, you know it's James
I
Harden.
think he's scoring to somebody, but I ain't gonna say it.
He averaged 30,
Who scored
averaged
who?
5 rebounds too.
Westbrook?
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Westbrook.
He way better.
That's what I'm saying. I
I
thought
think
when he
Westbrook
said it.
KD. That's just me though.
Hell.
That's just me. I think he better. score
There
than
haven't
KD.
been a better scorer in the NBA than what Kevin Durant's done.
Young Carmelo. Young Carmelo wouldn't stop.
He better than Carmelo. Just Harden
7
score
feet.
better.
And his field goal percentage,
But-
he's shooting 54 from
But I'm
the
just
field.
saying, but young Carmelo
Are you-
was unguardable on that block.
I'm telling you, every time we
Back when
argue
the game
about
was played
KDJ, all you
That's
say
all
is
he-
6'11", 7 feet. That's all you say.
That's a big deal.
And it's a big deal. But this kid, right, James Harden, I'm not a
He
kid.
dribbles just as good as fucking James Harden.
I know.
And he's 7 feet.
But James
So in
Harden's
turn-
undersized and he's still doing
He's
it.
6'6". He ain't undersized.
6'6" and 7 foot is different.
No, I'm saying, listen what I'm trying to tell you. This the difference between guarding somebody that's 6'6", that can do the same dribbling pattern, can get to a spot and score. Then you can put it, so Devin Booker goes out and checks him, right?
Mhm.
He's 6'6". That hand is going to be there. Now, he might still score, but the hand is still there.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
KD is 7 feet.
He just has
With
an
the
advantage.
same moves.
He has an advantage.
That makes that.
So
that's-
that should make my point more
no,
relevant.
it doesn't. Because I'm trying to tell you, because if you put a 7-foot guy on him,
I love it when I'm not involved.
you
in this shit.
listen, you put JaVale McGee on him, he going to go right past JaVale McGee.
Who?
KD.
What do you think James Harden gonna do?
No, that's what I'm saying.
And
He's
he's gonna
7
foul
feet.
James Harden. And
No, that's what I'm saying. He's 7 feet doing it. But if you put James Harden on him, he's 6'6". He's going to shoot over top and he's a chair. He's a chair. KD's the best scorer that we've seen.
I completely understand. I'm just thinking James Harden can do the same thing. And been doing it.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's first team All-NBA scoring champion this year.
Mm-hmm.
If the Rockets somehow sneak and win a championship while Harden is in his prime, could he go down as a top 10 player of all time?
I think so.
He should go down as here's my hot take.
Okay.
He should go down as a top 10 player of all time.
He should have 2 MVPs.
Without anything else.
Yeah.
But it won't happen.
He's been top 3 in MVP voting and won 1 in the last 4 years.
Right. He should have won the one because the one that unanimously
Steph?
won. He should have won that one.
He should have won that one. He should have won the one Russ.
No. This is the Steph year.
The
players gave it to him at the Players Award. One time they did the Players
They were
Award.
mad at Steph because Steph was revolutionizing the game.
He should have.
That year.
Hashtag ruin the game. Ruin the game, Steph. Ruin the game.
The Players Awards, when the players were pissed off at what they did.
I get that. But because people don't like Steph Curry. He's not a likable person if you play in the NBA.
Steph is the most likable person. I know what you're saying.
Made that up.
You're saying players don't like him.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Why do players don't like him?
How would you like him? He's not a likable person. He's the media darling. Everybody loves him. He's playing on the best team. He gets all the endorses. And, dude, he got $40 million off the court last year. Off the court. They made 35 on the court. Come on now. You would be hot about that too. But even if you currently don't believe that to be true, him being a top 10 player, here's something. It could kind of start an argument. So Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant have their on-court commonalities, right?
Yeah.
LeBron is compared heavily to Magic Johnson.
Right.
Yeah, Kareem and Hakeem, and
Everybody,
Shaq and Will. Nobody, past or present, has ever played like James Harden.
That's
the
what I'm saying.
craftiest, most artistic combo guard in the history of the NBA.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's not 7 foot. He's not 6'8". He's average size of an NBA player. Average size.
Yeah, I mean, he's an excellent player. This is the thing that hurts him. He does not show up when it's crunch time. That will hurt him at his core.
And that's the point I was trying to make when you said the top 10 player of all time when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Those moments that he disappeared from once he left OKC. No, take that out back. From the OKC finals run when he didn't even decide to play at all in the finals.
Right.
Didn't show up for anything.
Yeah.
Until now, to last year this whole team going for the over 27 in Game 7. He has these moments every year. We like, James, what the hell?
Where you go?
Where are you? Like,
where you at?
Like something.
Yeah.
Help somebody.
He's elite in all forms of fashion. Regular season, just the playoffs terrify me. And he doesn't have that thing that we were talking about that LeBron doesn't have, that he doesn't have, that Russell Westbrook has, that Kobe Bryant has. I think at a crazy level, Steph Curry has the wherewithal to not fold. He's not a folder. James Harden is a folder. He's a lunch. Like, he folds.
I have a Steph Curry question for you off the air.
Okay.
Because if I ask you now, we'll be here for 2 hours.
Okay.
So you think you put KD. I mean, now KD and Klay Thompson.
Uh-huh.
Good defender, right?
Yeah.
Okay. KD guard. I mean, Klay Thompson guard KD 10 times. How many buckets is KD gonna make?
8.
How many is Klay Thompson guard James Harden? How many buckets? 6. I think he good. I think he scored 8 too.
No. I'm telling you, man, it's just different. With KD, it's just different. We can go. Yeah, we can go on and on and on about that. I just think that with James Harden, he's a great player, transcendent, jaw dropping. I just need him to show up when it counts.
All right, so that's our 7.
That is our 7.
That's our
sure.
7.
You want to do a recap real quick?
You got it.
All right. So honorable mentions. We had Donovan Mitchell, Drew Holiday, C.J. McCollum, and Jaylen Brown. Out of those 4, who we think will be on the list for those 4 right there?
That's good.
Next year.
That's
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Between Donovan Mitchell and
Jaylen Brown.
He won't get enough shots. I got a wild card. Luka Doncic.
Oh, shit.
I'm telling you, I'm fucking cold. He cold-blooded, dog.
Till he ran to young Trey.
He's 3 for 12.
Yeah, that's what about the fourth quarter, though?
He made 1 shot in the
He
fourth.
made 4 free throws.
He
3 assists.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah. And the big thing, and the boom.
Oh,
he
my
put up
God.
one.
If Young
Yo,
Trey
Trey.
can handle Atlanta,
He can handle anything.
Ice Tray.
Yeah, he got to handle
Ice
Atlanta.
Tray the game.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Go through the list.
I mean, at number 7, we had Devin Booker.
Yep.
Number 6, Brad Beal. Number 5, DeMar DeRozan. 4, Klay Thompson. 3, Jimmy Butler. 2, Victor Oladipo. And 1, James Harden.
James Harden, man.
James Harden.
It's a good list.
Who you think will fall off?
Oh, for sure. Brad Beal's gone.
Woo! I mean, that's a safe pick. I can't see nobody else falling out.
I don't see anybody else go.
I think Victor falls down for 2.
I think he falls from 2. I think he'll fall to 4.
Yeah, but he fell off the list.
He's not coming off.
He'll fight. He's going to have to fight for this next year.
No, you crazy.
Shit.
He just want to have. He want to lead the league in steals.
Because what got him to 2 were the accolades. And they won't be here. And they won't be there next year.
Damn near got Braun.
They gonna be a guy.
7 games. Took him 7 games. And at the press conference, he was like, "I'm ready to train." That was a big deal.
Oh, right after it was over.
Right after it was over with, I'm ready to train.
Yeah.
I see you, VO. I got to get that old Depot jersey. My God. Next week, we got point guards. It's top 7 point guards. The last of the NBA top 7 series. Send in those lists, man. We need those at least by Friday morning.
Please, by Friday.
Man, it's gonna be tough. 7 point guards.
If you remember last year.
Yeah, for sure. It's a little tricky, most definitely. But
I'd be outnumbered sometimes.
get out of here. No, it be the truth, though.
Oh,
It's
here
the
we
truth.
go.
But yeah, I got you. So don't forget to nominate us. Well, not to nominate, for vote.
Please vote.
Please vote.
We need it.
Please vote. Best local podcast, Fit Nashville Magazine.
Work
That's
hard.
www.
We need it.
We work hard.
Work
That's
hard.
It's www.nashvillefitmagazine.com/best of
He looked at me
2018.
You work hard, Jack.
We work
Shit.
hard. We work hard.
Shit, you damn
We
right.
work hard. Too hard to remember. Don't forget the link is located in the bios on the gram.
Yeah, man.
Tweet us with questions.
11. Remember the 11.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Pick 11 categories.
Please.
Not 8. Not 7. I know it's 77 questions.
Yeah.
Pick 11.
11.
You don't have to fill out all 77.
Man.
Just pick 11. We're number 18.
We need it. We work hard. We need it.
Fellas, y'all got anything else before we get out of here?
Let's get out of here.
Man, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend, man, about that Full Sport Press podcast. Wheezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Chill.
Camera's always on, brother.
The revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.